Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of VEDM. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm making. I'm actually excited each day to make one. So today's topic for VEDM is actually going to be how can I increase my adaptability in life situations. That's a very good question, and it really doesn't have one strong answer. I've kind of thought about this the last couple of days when I actually got this from someone. And the only way I can actually basically give you some advice about this is we're going to change a lot of things that we actually do in our lifestyle. And as we grow older, some of us become wiser, our thoughts become different, things that we actually have bothered us in the past maybe don't bother us right now. Or vice versa, things that don't bother us in the past really annoy us. So, and with that, there's different situations that you can deal with, but it's that adaptability and changing in your lifestyle is gonna get you where you need to get to. A lot of people hate change. I know so many people that hate change. I myself am kind of one of those people. But once you do and you get out of this bubble, and you go for what you want to go, it's kind of a scary situation at first, but in the end, you start to realize that it's probably the best thing for you. It's always scared, you get scared too when you're learning new things because you have that thing in the back of your mind, like, I'm afraid I'm gonna fail. I'm afraid that, maybe people will start talking about me. I'm just afraid of so many things. And then eventually, you actually do it and you succeed and you're like, oh my gosh, what was I so worried about? What was I making such a big deal about it because of this change? For me, I was a very shy person when I was going to school. When I was growing up, I was very shy. I kept to myself. There would be no way that I would be doing these YouTube videos. And what has got me is I've always wanted to help people. I've always wanted to mentor people, and I've wanted to do the right thing. I'm not a perfect person by no means. I have a lot of flaws, and I'm working on it. I'm working on the things that I need to work on inside myself. So, but I can at least admit that, I'm not the perfect person that you see. But I'm going to continue to keep pressing forward, and I may fail a couple of times, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing what I enjoy doing. And if that means I have to kind of get out of this bubble and have this change, then that's what I've got to do, and not worry about what so many people are thinking about, and it's going to be a scary road. I'm going to let you know, I used to, like I said, I used to be very quiet. I got into a praise team and I started singing, and that was the scariest thing because I got in front of so many people and started singing, and I was okay with that because it was a group of people. And then eventually the leader said, hey, I want to get you your own microphone. And I was scared to do that, but eventually I did it and I succeeded, and I kept pushing myself that, I kept in the back of my mind, I was like, no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be in front of people, I don't want to be the spotlight, I don't want people all looking at me. And then eventually I started doing solos. My praise leader said, hey, we've got a song, we want you to sing it, and you're going to be the only one singing it. And that really pushed my next level, because this was just me. It wasn't the help of no one else. It wasn't, being in a group or doing anything and everybody else kind of being in the spotlight. This was all me. And I did it and I succeeded in that. And it was so amazing to be able to touch people's lives just by singing. And at that moment, I knew I wanted to help people. I wanted to, do the right thing. And I might not help everybody. I might not help, thousands and thousands of people, but if I can just touch one person out there, it makes so much of a difference. So that's why I do the vlogs and do the videos. I have the website, I get on blog TV, I do all these things, and I mentor a lot of people, and I just get a friend of mine's like, you need to look at how many people you've helped, because I got to a kind of a sad point in my life, and honestly, I really thought about how many people I actually helped, and it was just this huge list. And why would I want to stop doing that when it brings me so much joy? But it just, for my whole point in this is basically, it has to start somewhere. You have to decide you want to do it, you want to change, and have that adaptability to change. Because if I was to not say that I wanted to open up and change, I would still be the quiet, shy person I was going to school, and maybe not having the friends that I have now in my life, maybe not doing the things that I'm doing in my life. So embrace it, embrace the change, embrace the things that you need to do. Get out of your comfort zone, get out of your bubble. You might have to make a lot of sacrifices on some of the things that you want to change. You know, for example, if you have a loved one who you're always with, you're always doing things with, and now all of a sudden, you know, they get a promotion, which is income in the house. You know, now you're able to maybe get a better house, a better vehicle that maybe has been broken down, you know. This is an opportunity for you to change your lifestyle. And now, guess what? You have to make a sacrifice, because now your partner's no longer there with you all the time. Maybe they have to work longer hours. Maybe they work overnight, so you don't see them as often. It's a sacrifice, you know, but in the end, it's going to benefit you. And the same thing, you know, if you want to learn how to play an instrument, like maybe the piano or the violin, well, you've got to decide on, hey, you've got to give yourself a lot of time to practice every single day, so that way you can perfect it. And you might have to sacrifice going to the mall, doing certain things, you know, but if you continue to practice, you're going to excel in anything that you do. I promise you, I promise you. And if you fail, you play music or whatever and say it's not perfect, and someone is actually going to know this when I say it. Maybe it's not perfect every time, but I'm telling you, continue to do what you're doing. A lot of people do not see the errors of that you're doing, and keep pressing forward. We all fail, but it's just that attitude that you have. Be like, laugh it off and say, you know what, I'll get it the next time. You know, I made an error, it's gonna happen next time. And it will, you know, eventually it will just click, and it's just gonna be so smooth to where it's gonna be a piece of cake, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did this whole thing, and like 2 weeks ago I was having so many issues. So adapt to change, adapt to a lot of things that you normally would not do. Get out of the side of your bubble, and I hope, you know, this video has helped you. I was really thinking about this for days now, and I really didn't know how I was going to piece this together, and I think this is really the message that I kind of want to give you guys. So I hope it's helped you out. I hope these last 3 videos that I've done has helped you. Thank you for the comments, and I hope that you guys are not commenting just to win the prizes. I hope these are actually benefiting you. But other than that, you take care of yourself, and I'll definitely speak to you tomorrow. Love you all. Peace out. Bye.